Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest, where we are here with Aden and Raven and the Wayfinders pack, and it looks like some of them are heading out, so I suppose we better hurry and join them. We do have our pups here. Hopefully no lurking predators. I think we're fine. I don't see... Oh, and Caribou has decided to come with us as well. Yeah, I don't see any issues. Alright, whoa! Mule deer here. Alright. We'll join up with the main pack here and see if we can find some territory to mark. Oh yeah, I forgot. Denali now has a pack of her own. But I think we'll mark some territory down here and see if we can find some food. This is Aden and Raven's Elder Wolf year, and first Elder Wolf year, and what a wild year it has been thus far. Oh! I genuinely forgot that we have a we have a symbol for that. That's a newer update. Now they show up on the compass here. I guess this is our first time since, or our first summer since that was added. That's interesting. I don't think I want to mess around with trying to find the baby here, though. That's very helpful in earlier years, but it's a lot less helpful when you have a large pack and are going to need to hunt anyway. But yeah, the pack situation has been pretty insane. Pine Fork is kind of in trouble because we learned last time that Cascade unfortunately passed away. We still haven't met the rest of that pack. No idea, you know, what family member she has there, but... They seem like they've been really getting into it with Lava Creek, and I think Aden has set his sights on 1829M if this pack attacks again. He didn't want to attack Meadow's pack, and I don't think he would attack Meadow herself, but... Yeah, I think he's really determined that 1829 needs to go. And then we now have Denali is leading Grizzly Creek, which we've not met at all. And then, of course, Aretha is still leading Malin Creek. They've been fine. We actually met these pups the last fall. And then it looks like Magpie is still around, and so is Glitch, as far as we can tell. Although, that said, we haven't been able to keep the best tabs on Glitch anyway, so who knows what he's really up to or not. I suppose we'll see if we bump into him again. At one point we thought he was dead, but that turned out to be a falsehood. Okay, there's an elk herd, but it's back the way we came. I suppose we'll do our hunt first. We've certainly got plenty of pack members with us. Oh, here we go. Let's see if we can get these guys to run. Yeah, it looks like they are taking off. They're not going to be quite as weak as they have been, though, considering that we are now at the time of year when they're having offspring of their own. Even so, we've got a pretty big pack. We should be fine. We just got to be a little bit careful. Yeah, there's that little symbol again. I guess we can start assessing them here and see what their health is. Yeah, they're probably going to be kind of in this range across the board. If I had to guess, that might be some of the lowest we're going to be able to find. You know what? Considering how close we are, I think I'm just going to try to swarm this one, see if we can bring her down somewhere in the area. Now, she is doing some damage, but if we all work together, we should be able to pile on, I think. We're not going to get her right at the den, but we should be able to get pretty close, I think. Yeah, she is losing... Oh no, Mulberry's got an injury. She is losing health pretty quickly. I don't want to bite too much. There we go, we got her stopped. We should be good. It looks like some of our packmates, I think, went back to the den here. But that's fine. We'll make sure we get our food and then probably just do a little bit of marking. Did everybody head back to the den? Oh my gosh. Well, okay, we'll go back too. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I didn't know we were in range. Oh no, I didn't know we were in range. I didn't know we were close enough for there to be an attack. Please get in the den. Please get in the den. Please get in the den. Let me woof, please. Let me woof. Okay, we have... Okay, those two are going towards the den. I'm going to make sure that we really bodyguard. It's 93 every time. Every single time it is 93, but it does look like he is actually going in the den this time, and I think we should be safe. That was terrifying. I didn't actually know that we could get attacks from over there. I guess we did get close enough to the den there. That's about as close as we can get, but we should be good. Let's go ahead. We'll go back and eat. Hopefully that means these guys are close enough to eat then, but if not, it's just a short ways to call them over to us. Oh, we happen to stumble on It looks like, is this a mule deer or maybe even a pronghorn? It's a mule deer, I think. Well, that'll still be helpful to bring it back to the dens. Maybe we won't do a whole ton of territory marking. We'll just get a few hexes and then head back. But yeah, that's nifty that there's the little marker for it now. I like that because then you've got both an audio cue and a visual one, and high flea load apparently. Great. This time of year is always rough because we are close to heading out. I guess the fleas are only at 63%, which isn't terrible. But the pups are pretty close. We're just waiting on 94F for the most part now. Alright, well we didn't do a whole ton of marking, but we have made it back to the den, and I figured we'd bring back this carcass so that, I don't know if the others were able to get to the farther away one or not. It feels like it should be close enough to reach, but it was a little bit, like a few steps further than I thought it was going to be, so who knows. In any case, we can run by there if we need more food in the night. But for now, I think we will go ahead and let these guys get some rest because they are starting to get tired. So we'll socialize a little bit, say hi to everybody, and then let the Wayfinders rest the night. Alright, well, it seems like it's almost time. Yeah, we got 14.5, so it's gonna be near time to leave. Now we know we're gonna go to the... There's trouble. There's the rendezvous right across the way. Quickly, 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 please. Of course it is. Alright. This is it, 93. You gotta hurry up. Tonight, he dies. He's pretty full on health. We gotta be careful here because we want to make sure none of the pups get out. We may actually have to let's focus on scaring and then pursue. We want to make sure. Oh, he's in it for the fight. Never mind. All right. Well, we'll go after him. Mulberry's helping us out here, but I want to be careful that they don't pull us away from the den here, just in case any of the pups come out. But yeah, no. Aden meant his decision. Oh, we've got one of the yearlings here. All right, Meadow, what are you doing? Come on. Even Raven is... Meadow, come on, get out of here. All right, let her go, Merida. Merida and Blueberry are not happy, and, like, understandably so. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Meadow, you better run. Yeah, no, that was not good. But, no, this guy dies here today. He has trespassed for the final time. And I think Aden is not going to take lightly to that. He's pretty convinced that this guy is responsible for whatever the heck has been going on with Meadow, and maybe even for Cascade's death too, considering that it seems like Pine Fork and Lava Creek have been duking it out here. And judging by Raven's reaction, she agrees. She ran in to help us there. Alright, he's pretty low. We should be able to chase him down. Oh, he's hurt too. Yeah. I mean, if the pack goes on, they'll have to do so with a new leader. Maybe Meadow will find someone better. And I think most of these guys are not Meadow's pups. I think she joined too late to have pups. If there's... It's 601 may still be, no, I think 601 would be a little bit older, because I think we're up to 3,000. No, we're not up to 3,000 yet. All right, and with that, he's dead. Oh, and Mulberry's minor injury healed, so maybe that's timely. But if we look here, we look at our known wolves. How old are all of they? How old are they all? So the subordinates at 2 years are the... Okay, yeah, so that was yearlings. I don't think those yearlings are Meadow's pups. I think that those are the pups... Okay, yeah, no, I know. I think those pups are the ones that she adopted on joining the pack. So I don't think that actually is Aden's biological grandpups, at least. But yeah, I would love to know what that whole situation is. Because, my gosh, it has been absolutely insane to see how they've just come after us time and time and time again. And it's really been an issue. It really, really has. Wait, do we see... Okay, so Pine Fork does still exist. They're clinging to life, so I think they must have at least one leader. Like, I think the male leader must still be alive, even though we've never met him. Either that or they've found another female leader, but I really don't know. It's hard to say at this point. Okay, we can't regurgitate. That's fine. Let's see if we can gather a bunch of these guys and at least get back to the carcass over here, and then we'll probably do a little bit of a longer day of marking territory. I'm not overly worried about when we're going to have to leave because I think it's going to take a little bit for 94 to get to that point anyway, but it's also just a short walk when we do. We may have just lucked out. We didn't have this carcass marked, but it seems like there is a spike carcass here. We would have needed to hunt, but with the amount that's left on it, maybe not. And goodness sakes alive, those coyotes are just going nuts over there. Yeah, this will be plenty for all of us, I think. That actually worked out perfectly. And with that, we've got the territory marked. We'll go ahead and head back. Oh my goodness, it looks like Mulberry has a hare too. We're bringing back plenty of food for everybody. But yeah, I think everybody should be pretty well fed. The pups are just about ready to leave for the rendezvous. Look at them running around there. So let's go ahead. We'll sleep. Is somebody still in the den? No. Who has wandered? Okay. Yeah, we're good. I was like very confused for a second, but no, 93 is just a little ways away and everybody else was obscured by name tags. So we'll go ahead, we'll rest. I don't know how many sleeps it'll be before these guys are ready to leave, but it should just be a quick trot across the valley when the time does come. So we will we'll prepare for that. But first, let's go ahead and get some sleep. Oh, all right. Let's go ahead, we'll hit continue, and it looks like the time for our journey has begun. Hopefully Lava Creek will leave us alone as we traverse the valley here. I am sure, unfortunately, they remember where our typical path is, but we should be fine. We just gotta be kind of careful with these guys. Look at them all growing up. I love the lanky baby stage. It's so fun, and they will become even lankier babies in a few months. It really has been very fulfilling to get to play all the way through, because, like, you know, this is kind of what WolfQuest has been leading up to pretty much since it began, really. I remember everybody being so excited for the very first release of Slough Creek, and you know, everybody was so excited to be able to have pups and continue on the pack. But ever since that happened, everybody's been, you know, looking forward and going, oh, when can we make it a full cycle? So to actually be able to be here and play through just a full wolf's life in one continuous go is really, really awesome. I definitely think Saga brings things together extremely well. I was wondering if that was a mother elk up ahead. We've got to be kind of careful because we have our own babies with us, but yeah, let's be cautious. We should be fine. Just give her a bit of a berth here. In fact, maybe we'll cross over. The pups hopefully won't be too skittish. Looks like several of them at least set foot in the water, but they are a little bit unsure of it. 92F has taken a bit of a drink. Oh, and there's 93M. He seems to be quite a bold pup. We've also, okay, the girls are a little bit more cautious. Maybe we will help them out and see if we can get them on this side of the water. There are also bison over there, but I don't think they're close enough that we have to worry about them. Nope, come back here. We gotta cross. I'm also so thankful your pups don't drown in the water anymore. That was terrifying every time you had to cross the river in the older versions of the game. Oh, now 94F is going for a swim. All right, is everybody on this side of the river, or can be? I think we're good. I think we will be fine. Will we be fine? You can do it! There we go. We're good, we're good. We've got a pup wandering off towards the bison as well. 92F, that is not gonna end well for you. Let's keep everybody moving. Looks like this is it. We settled here the previous year, so we'll go ahead and choose this site again, and I believe we called it Geode Fields, if I'm not mistaken. So I think we'll do that again. And this is where we'll spend the summer. Thank goodness we no longer have to worry about the fleas, at least. However, that was a bit of a jaunt across the valley, so I think we will go ahead and let these guys sleep one more time. The pups should all be pretty full on food, and that way we'll be able to set out with a full wakefulness meter and not lose our stamina right away. Oh my goodness, we got like a normal dream. Oh, that's not good. We got like a normal dream and it scared the life out of me. And then immediately upon waking up from that, I was like, okay, it was just normal dream, we're fine. Then we get a notification about Raven, and I'm so paranoid about these guys. You know, like, I am so freaking paranoid. Unfortunately, I'm not surprised 94F is sick. We haven't had any illnesses yet, but we do have lethal illness off, so we mostly just need to keep watch and make sure that no predators get the chance to snatch her. We should be okay, I think. Okay, well, we definitely do need to go get more food. I think that'll be our priority here then. So let's head out and see where... There's a few spots that the territory needs to be marked. It also looks like these 3 still do have home hexes, so they must have living pups. I think Denali just formed her pack, it looks like. I don't think she took over an existing one, because you can see they don't have a home hex, so I'm guessing it's probably just Denali and her mate there. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's been changes to the status quo, apart from the ones that we caused in the form of 29M. But let's go ahead, we'll gather the pack, and then I think we'll head up this way and see if we can find some food and mark some territory here. Here we go. Alright, we found an elk herd. Let's see if we can bring one of these guys down. Oh gosh, they're kind of scattering, but we should be able to steer them back in the direction of the rendezvous. Hopefully get them running a little bit closer to that. I'll check some health while we go and just see if any good opportunities arise. The further we get into the year, the stronger these guys are going to be, so I'm not sure what our best options will be at this point. We might have to wait for one of them to trip, but in any case, we should still be good. We've got quite a few pack members with us right now. I don't think we'll run into too much trouble. That was a spike. Starting to run out of room here. This could be bad. We might just have to go for whoever seemed most down. You know what? I think it's probably going to be you. Let's see if we can go ahead and get some bites in before we hit the rocks and everybody turns around to kick us in the face. That's real great. Love getting minor injuries. Could be worse, but I think we'll be able to wear everybody down. There we go. She's starting to tire out. Oh gosh, though, this could be not good. This is not good. This is not good. We want everybody to run past us if possible. Oh boy, this is really not where we want to be. She should stop soon at least. Okay, and I think we're past the rocks as well. That's how you can take a lot of trample damage very, very quickly. It's not a very good spot to hunt at all, but we should be fine. We'll go ahead, finish her off. These guys are gonna run right by us. Don't get caught on our hunt here. I don't want you dealing damage to the pack. Gooseberry's like, I'm tired. Can we sleep now? And yes, we will head back and get some rest momentarily. We pretty much obliterated that carcass, but we should be good, I think. We'll have some food to bring back, feed the babysitters, and then we can check on how everybody's doing. I am a little worried about 94 just because she is currently sick, and while we know that her illness can't be the end of her, it still could put her at risk from predators if anything shows up. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about eagle attacks. Those are especially scary when you have a sick pup, but we could still have to worry about coyotes or even stranger wolves, and even bears and cougars can be pretty dangerous, especially when a pup is already low on health from illness. So we can't afford to drop our guard, and I don't want you wandering off either. You are just a troublemaker of troublemakers. But I'm gonna go ahead, play with these guys just a little bit more, and we'll let the Wayfinders pack sleep the night, I think. And hopefully that will bring 94 a little bit closer to recovery. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem in the works. You need to go in the grass immediately, as do the others. Can you guys please hurry? Please hurry, please hurry, please hurry. All right, we gotta be so careful with this. This is a bear attack. This is exactly what I was worried about. We don't want him standing right by 94 either. That's a good chance to cause a problem, because if she decides to pop out of the grass, he'd be right there to snag her. Fortunately, though, she didn't. And it seems like all is well, except for the fact that she is still sick. Now, I do want to check before we wrap up here, just see... Looks like things are still pretty similar to the way we last saw them, so I don't think anything has changed in the time we rested, but I'm going to be keeping a very careful eye on the pack situation from here on out just to see what ends up happening. But with that, I think we are going to go ahead and leave this off here for today because it is getting to be about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.